Hello, welcome to the Modcast. I'm here with Toast,
Hey, I'm back.
Penta,
Vegeta is good, da.
Commendator, or just
We're off to a great start.
Common.
Yo.
Oh, is it? Did I say it wrong? Doesn't matter.
Right.
Violet.
Hello.
Aminal's somewhere in the background, but he'll show up later. Just drop in. And of course, I'm Wokey, and I'm the host this
Hey,
time. Yes, I'm Wokey, I'm the host. Zen is not here at the moment because he's off doing some other stuff. But that doesn't matter because we replaced Zen with just a shit ton of people.
I don't believe you're really Loki.
Can you not really believe it's me? How is that possible? No, it's me, it's me. Hello, everyone. We're here, and you know what it's time for? 5 people, not one of you could fucking answer me.
No, I didn't. I'm playing Grand Order.
I thought you were gonna say something more.
No, I was waiting for...
I'm here.
Honestly, that's what I was expecting too. I was expecting something more to be said.
I'm trying to play Grand Order.
All of you are too polite, and Toast is too busy doing nothing. Alright.
What do you mean, nothing?
That's what that game is. So we're gonna talk about Global.
You're just mad you can't pull a 5-star Loki.
Talk about Global.
And you
Almost
actually have somebody here who actually plays Global on a daily basis now.
You and Aminal. You both play Global, so we can actually talk about some Global.
I play... No, I don't play... I don't even play Dokkan anymore.
It's true.
Yeah, in case anyone that doesn't know, I quit Dokkan, so...
It's okay.
As a non-Dokkan player on the podcast.
Why
I
you
straight up
just-
quit.
I mean, I keep up with the game, I just... I
Yeah.
don't want to play this game anymore.
He doesn't want-
120% ruined the game.
So if anyone was wondering if, if they stop playing Dokkan, will they still be allowed on here? I'll still let them on. It does not matter. So yeah, Global. They've released Bulma's Capsule Party, which always means that the World Tournament is right up next.
It means torture. It absolutely means torture. Coming.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means another Renzi drama.
Yeah, Renzi's about to go back onto the
Yeah, we're
Global
gonna get
side.
Renzi drama back to back.
All I can say, my global friends, is because of what JP did with the app reset. You guys better get used to just dying.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
right.
get used to dying.
I forgot that happened.
So
Yeah,
that we don't
Say
get this
should have been a
fiasco later
built-in
on in
thing
Global.
already.
it's true. Just get ready. Just start practicing. Just randomly dying now. It will be good.
Because I really
practice.
don't want to see this fiasco happening down the line when Global gets the patch.
The funny thing is that that patch hit Japan and I forgot, so I actually reset because I was like, "Oh, I'm about to get hit by a super. Let me just reset." And the turn restarted, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot."
Yep.
And I just had to.
100%.
I was like, "I hope I don't die," and hopefully I did not die. But still, there was like a real moment of like, "Oh shit, this is inconvenient."
Yeah, I did the same and realized when I was loading the game back up. That's when I realized they
Yeah.
patched it.
It's such a
Can
stupid
we all
long
agree
load
seeing
too.
essays should have been built into the game?
It should have been, but they decided not to
Them
because
2 entire years.
The crappy scouter items, which only activate on the next 2 turns after you activate them. So good luck with that.
yeah, so you have to do a real make sure to use it when you don't need it and use it. Then you get to use it when you do need it. It's a wonderful design, really. So yeah, World Tournament. I think it's gonna be 5 days because Global has decided that they just like doing 5 days, right? They have not entered the Japan hey,
Global loves 5 days.
do you have 2
Japan
days?
loves 2
It's
days.
better. It's better than 2 days, yeah.
It is better than 2 days. 5
Is
They'll
it
have
really?
no regret staying up till 6 a.m. 1 hour before the tournament ended to get that Team Gohan was completely worth it.
It was. In Violet, I'll say for me, for someone who literally just wants to get the fucking rewards and then bounce out, 5 days is better for me because then I can literally just do it on the stamina that I have and I don't have to waste any stones.
Yeah, but you just have to you're just doing World Tournament for 5 days then.
Yeah, but it's better to in my mind, do 20 wins over the span of 5 days than do 20 wins over the span of 2. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It just seems kind of like.
Yeah.
I have
I
other
agree.
games to play. I can't dedicate myself to this fucking mode that I hate.
World Tournament is the second worst thing that happened to Dokkan.
I would
First is
say
Battlefield.
I'll say it's the worst once they added fucking Majin Vegeta. Now it's the fucking worst.
I'd say it's third worst.
We all
Behind
agree.
Battlefield.
It's third worst. Battlefield second, 120%
Yeah.
is first.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What are we voting on?
We're talking
Welcome
about
back.
we're talking about how
Welcome
terrible the
to
World
Aminal.
Tournament is.
Oh yeah, it's fucking. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's a real piece of trash.
It's gonna be, and this specific World Tournament is gonna be even worse if it aligns with JP's schedule, which would mean AGL Gohan,
They
because
still need,
everyone's gonna be hunting for him.
they still need to do Trunks though. They just kind of skipped
No,
him.
no. Trunks.
They should have
Trunks
skipped
can
that
go
spot.
bye-bye. He's getting his entire Dokkan Fest soon. He'll have his time. Give me that. Give me the Gohan.
So the
Give me the
question is, if it is Gohan, does he have a spot on Mono Heroes?
I mean, currently in global he should, right?
I say no, but on Mono AGL, hell yeah.
On
Which
Mono
Gohan are
AGL,
you
yeah.
talking about?
In Mono Heroes, you could still run Tech Vegito.
Yeah, Vegito
Oh.
does everything the Gohan does, but better, and also he links with fusions.
That's right. I forgot about Tech Vegito. We're talking about the one from the World Tournament, Violet, the one that everyone went crazy doing. It was like +2 key and then hits 25% attack and defense. Is that it?
Yeah. Gohan isn't even in the inactive. Let me check listings.
He also gives key, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's 2
Or
key
am I wrong?
and 25% attack, maybe defense to super types.
Gohan isn't in the global files at all.
Shh, shh, shh.
Trunks isn't even translated like the Int one, so that's not happening.
But because of how Gohan was for the second anniversary for JP's World Tournament, we be seeing they give us STR Super Saiyan Vegeta instead.
Oh, that's possible. I mean,
Maybe.
global giving out the rewards has always been a little bit weird, just simply because like they skip Trunks, but it's also possible that they'll just give him out as a reward at some point, like they did the freaking what was it, Bardock and Super Saiyan Goku. They did that, right? Eventually,
We never got Bardock.
they never got
but
Bardock.
aside from the Super Saiyan Gohan, aside from all that stuff, maybe we get the rebirths this World Tournament.
That's the high possibility.
Yeah, that-
maybe.
That is possible. Yeah, I could definitely see them doing that.
There's a lot of stuff that could be happening, but it's global, and they just kind of blew their load a few weeks ago, or this month in general. So, for all we know, it could turn out just be like, oh yeah, here's Trunks, nothing else.
That would be pretty. That is probably the most apt comparison to global right now. Yeah, they kind of did the big thing, and now it's just kind of like on the waiting period. And speaking of, and on the
Yeah,
waiting period.
now's the segment where we smoke a cigarette and wait for the next big thing to happen.
Yeah, and here's the
Oh,
next
dear
big
God.
thing. It's Perfect
Big
Cell.
thing, someone apparently didn't make a new transfer code and didn't know you had to do that. So I'm just watching this go down right now. They thought you could reuse it.
Oh,
that
what?
poor soul.
Oh,
Where are you
Poor
seeing
kid.
this?
It's in the middleman chat, so the worst Discord server in existence.
Oof, that's terrible. And
'Cause
speaking of
that's
terrible,
where the banned users from the main chat go to die.
yeah. Speaking of terrible, that's a brilliant segue.
yeah, this is a perfect segue. The most terrible man in existence, Perfect Cell. Not
That's
in that.
Mr. Perfect Cell to you.
That's right. Not in terms of actual
Yeah, he has
terribleness.
shocking-
His card is actually
shocking
very
speed
nice.
though.
He does have shocking speed. What is it? This third stage is finally being translated to global, so now he's actually probably going to be coming pretty soon.
The third stage is in global. The name isn't translated, and for his cards, the links are translated, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait for a database update.
So the status of Cell, still waiting.
Still waiting, but he's there.
He should
Yeah.
be coming pretty soon.
He should.
Show up, disappoint us. Oh, look at me. Rose just came out. I'm another 100% attack passive. Look at me. Oh yeah, 2 weeks later, he doesn't matter.
No. And
Yeah,
he did
Bandai has a problem with like they'll release the hype units and like of a new meta, and then they'll have like 2 units left of the old meta. It's like, what do we do with these?
Ultimate Gohan.
Ultimate
No.
Gohan and Full Power Frieza.
Intelligent-
I mean,
Cell.
Frieza was at least good.
Yeah, Frieza at least fit on the Gogeta meta.
Exactly.
Intelligence Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He just kind of showed up.
One
Shut up.
Until
Shut up.
Gohan.
And because he just kind of showed up like 2 weeks before Super Saiyan 4, he was completely swept the rug.
I
It's
honestly sometimes forget that Super Saiyan Blue in Vegeta exists.
You
It's like-
bastards! You all bastards!
And he's so good too.
I mean, he is good. I just
So
And he's a good
cool.
unit, yeah.
He has that amazing super attack. I mean, sure, he's a Vegeta unit, so there has to be a gimmick to why he sucks. But come on,
He's like one of the best.
But like the recent patch,
Quote-unquote demigods.
where super attack effects stay.
Uh-huh. Say that again, because like 3 of you talked at the exact same time and it all kind of blended in together.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything.
So Common Go.
Better now. I said because of the new patch for the super attacks, where the units where it's like super attack raises attack for how many ever so turns carries over. So Vegeta's actually even better now.
yeah, he carries over from stage to stage. So
Yeah, that's right. So he would be. He's a good unit. I don't want to make it seem like I'm purposely bashing him. It's like literally the way he was released made it seem like he was just kind of a forgotten unit. Like they
yeah,
forgot.
he was the strength cell of, he was strength cell 2.0 because you were released in that time where you had to be godlike to matter.
Yeah, and, like it was to the point when by the time his stage release, we literally thought that it was something they forgot to do because it was so stupid easy that it was like this had to be planned way sooner, because there's no way that this event should be that easy. But it was probably because by that point we just had so many crazy ass units.
Yeah,
And
for
we
global.
thought Vegeta Blue would come out way later. As I said on the Modcast, but no, a day later, here you go. Vegeta Blue.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. There was a lot of ridiculous things going on by that point, but whatever. We have them now. So yeah, that's global. Get ready for Cell, and then get ready for ramp up. To
Oh, I
yeah,
want to say one last.
Cell?
Wait,
Cell at least
regarding
now
the-
has a saving grace in the shit that just came out in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, again, Cell's a good unit. It's just that it's hard to justify him. Now that you guys are global players, let me tell you how you guys feel specifically when it comes to this shit. Because obviously there's a big thing in the sub where the sub will always tell you, hey, don't spend your stones, but if you do that, you actually never get better units. And the batter never comes. So how do you guys just deal with that?
Just wait a
Me.
couple years, obviously.
Common?
So here's how I deal with it. Okay.
Mhm.
Type of spending mentality with Dragon Stones. I'll get 5 stones. I'll do a single. If I don't get anything, then that's that.
So you just do the
They gave
one...
out 100. They gave out like 30 plus stones over the course of Global's recent 150 million downloads celebration, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get 5 stones at 5 o'clock p.m. and I just use it, and I just hope I get something.
You are the worst.
That's me in Grand Order right now, because I just want this one banner card on a 1% rate game.
I play global, and I've been playing global ever since way back in the day, even when like everyone was just kind of, going into a private room with Japan and doing unmentionable things to that server.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a set schedule, and that is when the 4 waifu units come out, I'm like blowing, like, I don't know, I don't care. No one
Everything.
can tell me if they're bad or they're no. Screw it. 250 stones into that fucking batter, like 150 stones.
Their
I'm
leads
getting my
are
wife.
actually slightly usable.
You're
I'll
going
leave
on
it
a list
at
for having
right
that.
now, Aminal.
You're
I'm
going
getting
on a list for
pan,
having that
no one can stop me.
waifu pan. You're going on a list.
Wait,
I'm going on a list, but I will be proud on that list.
Just another reminder that Aminal is terrible.
Comment, what were you saying? Before we fell into this list thing?
they'll be like a fucking. Like, I'll have to like go up and like hold a little sign. This is my name. And like when I got brought into the station, but like everyone else, like mugshots, everyone will be like looking grim. I'll just be smiling, just like I pulled her. You can't stop that.
You have to put your phone into evidence.
No.
Well, now we have some real insight into what Global does. One player randomly singles, and the other one decides to save his money for waifus.
Quote unquote waifus. I believe 2 of them at least are underage.
Hey.
Let's not get
Hey,
weird.
I'm here.
Moving on.
Moving on.
You'd be surprised at my tactics and how good my box still relatively is.
Uh-huh.
My villains team would be stacked.
Nah, but enough about waifus. Enough about my degeneracy. Japan.
Yeah, no, well, actually, before
wait,
we go...
wait, which one is the best waifu?
Don't start this,
Android
Violet.
18.
I
No.
know Panta's answer.
Okay. Pan is mine, but I will not say she's the best. She's just mine.
Aminal?
It's hard
Aminal.
to beat 18.
You're going on a list.
Sick fuck.
Multiple lists right now.
You're implying I'm not already on those lists. You can't beat me. I embrace this life.
We're going back to Japan, because now all of a sudden Global is no longer a safe place.
Don't tell Aminal about Jack and granddaughter. Don't do it.
Alright, Japan. I don't know if you've heard, but recently they released
Stuff.
Gogeta and Janemba. Remember them?
It's very lazy, but they're good cards.
Oh my god.
Yes,
You,
they
you
are.
say it's lazy, but that one Twitter gif I saw of Janemba supering SSJ4 Vegeta, him dodging
that
it,
was the
supering, and then Janemba dodges. I'm like, okay, this game is actually amazing now.
Actually, you
I call
know,
it dodgeball for a reason.
yeah, as you dubbed it, dodgeball.
Yeah.
I will say that the Janemba fight has entered this new realm of like, I think that's the most accurate to the show we've ever got into a Dokkan festival, because it's literally like you try and fight and fucking Janemba's face shows up and says, "Nope, you ain't gonna do it." The funniest thing ever is when like you're doing Dragon Fist and all of a sudden there's a giant dragon behind him and it looks like he's getting ready to punch, and then Janemba's face shows up and he's like, "No!" And then it's gifts.
I hate that boss so much.
Like, it is the most, like, troll face ever. And he does it 3 different types. So you get, like, the in face, you get the agility face, you get the STR face just all up in you.
The agility face is the greatest because the cut-in is so stupid looking.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. It's literally just, it shows up, done.
I'm out. He has a 70% dodge rate. It's amazing. Gogeta's like, okay, Gogeta event, he can't be stunned, he can't be sealed. So that's fun. But the Janemba fight is so true to the movie because you have to one-shot him or you're in for hell.
Yeah, I mean, like, we joke around about how easy it is to kill Janemba, but his weakness is Super Saiyans, and just like in that movie, he fucking evaporates once Gogeta.
Yeah, I mean,
though,
that's your tactic, but then he's gonna dodge that one shot.
Yeah.
That's true. He will dodge almost everything, but
Except your support hits. Your supports are always gonna hit.
I think the trolliest thing is when I just threw out because I had the Brohan, and I literally just was like, I'm not even gonna bother Super because he's just gonna miss, and he fucking made it, and then he left him with like the tiniest sliver of health, and I was like, fucking Gohan. It was the most like disappointing thing ever.
letting you down.
Did anybody here pull either units?
I have
I
Janemba.
don't play
Nope.
Dokkan, so no.
Yeah, I have Janemba, so I'm the only Japan player here that has it.
Yeah,
I think
I played Japan, but I
I mean,
haven't pulled. Yeah,
I
for
still
them.
kind of play Japan, but yeah.
Zen has both, obviously, but I just
Of course, it's
I didn't go for Gogeta just simply because I don't have LR Gohan in
I mean, I could reinstall and then go pull because I'm pretty sure I'd have like 100 stones waiting in the box. But
it's best to just stay in global.
How good
I
is
think.
Gogeta? How good is Gogeta without LR Gohan?
I mean, he still hits really damn hard. It's just that if you have the other units like what is it, Trunks? And Intelligent Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, that team is still like really good. It's just that when you have LR Gohan, it pushes it to like an entire new level.
Oh yeah, the ion cannon makes everything better.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an ion cannon.
I think Common would probably know better than me though. Like, how is in the Int team without LR Gohan in it? How does it rank amongst everything else?
It's slightly behind Super Strength. Like, slightly.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
If Intelligence didn't have Dodge, like the 3 plus 5, and instead had additional attack, they'd be like, like, you know, on the tail of Super Strength. Like, right equal. But now they're kind of behind.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's so terrible because just defense doesn't matter anymore, so you can't factor that dodge into anything. Like, yeah, you get a slight edge here, like 5%. Yeah, it's kind of, no, it just sucks. It's terrible.
5% chance to dodge.
There's one specific feature of Gogeta that I feel everyone undermines, and it's the fact that he's the first hero unit that's on an optimal team. He could be he's like on optimal heroes, but he actually debuffs defense and attack. And I thought of that can never do that was the Pycons and the Weaves.
Videl does that as well. The Intelligent Videl always attack and defense.
Holy fucking pushing up the glasses, like, actually.
Well, she's not viable.
The waifu does that as well, so kindly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He specifically said viable. She's not viable.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean she's not viable?
You shut up, Wokey.
Whatever, I
dare
have.
You say that about her.
Continue, Common.
I'm also waiting for a pan that can reduce attack and defense.
Oh, I'm waiting for the God pan. You're all gonna see. You're all gonna see, and then you're never gonna see. Like,
yeah, I'll see you on that list.
But yeah, like, I guess he does lower attack and defense. It's not by greatly though, right? It's just It's just.
He's basically the same as Goku Black.
Hey, remember how Battlefield was gonna come back? Hey, remember those rebirths that we were gonna get? Oh, I don't either.
Yeah, they announced a set of rebirths, like pushed out half of those, then announced new rebirths, without even pushing out the other half of the first rebirths.
I don't even care about the game, but I want to see Godku Dokkan. Come on.
The funniest thing ever is when they released the new reverse and it had Tekareli and the new SDR Goku, Kid Goku. Sorry, I'm tired. And then literally the next patch came out and they were the only ones added.
Like, that was such a low blow. I was like, okay, yeah, they announced these. They might add them in a little bit. No, the next day, yeah, have them. Okay, Wokey is the spy. Wokey's the spy.
I'm
There's no other person that can be the spy.
Because I was like, I would really like these units now, and then I disregarded every other rebirth, and I said I would like them now, and then they came out. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna look great, and then I 100% in my Tekareli.
And it's not like they're even decent.
No, she's still usable though.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, Janemba and Gogeta.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel about them?
I mean,
like Gogeta we just talked about. How does everyone feel about Janemba?
I mean,
we've all seen how it does.
Gogeta, I feel as if I like him for the fact that he is before, but he's not game breaking
like the original Gogeta was.
SCR version was first released. Because we've gotten to a point where
Gogeta,
the game lets you release units like LR Gohan.
I
Yeah,
just
it's kind of hard to beat Gohan, who can hit the damage cap.
Yeah.
He is the end-all, be-all unit. If he is not the end-all, be-all unit, he'll die much more quicker than he already is.
I think we can all agree. Strength SSR Janemba has some of the best art in the game.
Oh, it does.
Agility SSR Janemba is pretty great in terms of art.
Yeah.
It's so weird that Agility SSR Nemba might actually have a very legitimate spot on Extreme Agility.
Simply because he's an orb
not
changer.
That bad. He's an orb changer.
It probably does.
He actually links fairly well with the villains.
Yeah, he's Janemba. The reason I love Janemba so much, and I'll go on record saying that I think Janemba as a unit type is one of the best villains in the entire game, including like some of the best, like the new Neo God Leads as they're called, the New World Order.
Please don't ever say that
Dog
again.
leads. Yeah, dog leads.
Yeah,
Or call them God Leads, because that's what they are.
Yeah, I had quotations in the air. You can see them, quotations, Neo God Leads, whatever people want to call them. But Nemba's Link set is disgustingly good.
Yeah.
It has everything.
It does have
bosses.
everything.
His only bad Link is Brutal Beatdown, and that's a 500 attack Link, but he still shares it with loads of people. And the old one aged perfectly, not on quite the level of like Super Vegeta or Gogeta, but he's still a disgustingly good tank. And now the new one has the same tanking with built-in dodge and the immense modifier. Hey, what?
Yeah, he's the new version of Janemba is definitely like he got a more upgraded version than comparing the Gogeta the original to the new Gogeta. Janemba just got a full on just like way better.
You also got dodge, and I don't know how effective it is because I haven't had him.
Yeah, I have.
Anybody who has him like chime in? How often is dodge?
I haven't been
anywhere even close as a boss.
Chance.
Yeah,
so,
it's about the same chance as Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, it's like a 30-25% chance.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
No, it doesn't suck because he still has old Nemba passive of 55% DR against everything.
And he can dodge anything.
Yeah, so
You'll probably
it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'll have to test it out more, but I also want to get back to it because Violet tried to say something and was immediately drowned out. Violet, what did you want to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say, Janemba's probably the better card because, he makes, Evil Boo pretty good. You know? Makes him, oh shoot, I just pulled Janemba.
And Janemba has actually good art.
It's true.
Are you serious? You just pulled Janemba?
Yeah, I was just pulling right now, I got him in a single.
Oh.
The promised villain god. Oh god, imagine how good he's gonna be when the eventual hero-villain lead redux happens.
I mean, he's gonna be pretty crazy. I mean, I hope. We'll have to wait and see how long that takes, but I assume that he'll be pretty damn good on that team.
Apparently they were supposed to be this time.
Well, only if you believe Zahal. And he was right. There was a good enough reason for it to be that, but then at the same time, that's not. I don't think they were gonna ever release that version of that leader skill this early.
I was expecting like 80%, or like 80%, maybe 90% if you want to push it. But I can see them like saving that for an LR, which.
Maybe, but I also see them saving that for whenever Super ramps up and shows a new villain fight, which I think is actually the way we're gonna get. The second you see like, oh, there's a big fight coming up in Super, that's when we know that's gonna be our hero versus villain lead.
Oh my god, imagine how amazing it would be if finally Gohan gets his due and he turns into the hero's lead.
Physical Ultimate Gohan.
Yeah, we get an Ultimate Gohan God lead. That's for Super types. And everyone just gets to everyone shut up.
I mean, it's definitely possible. It's all in Super's hand. We just have to wait and hope. That's the only thing we do. Wait and hope.
Before Topo God lead.
And before we move on to...
And his extreme.
And before we move on to Hunting for Penta, I just want to say something about that Aurelie banner that came up. Which, if you know...
It's so sad
30 stones 3 times. What the fuck?
It's not a GSSR.
No, it's not. What the fuck are you doing, Bandai? What the fuck are you doing?
That
releasing...
was some pretty great bait.
No, it's not. It's shit bait.
No, it worked. You pulled, didn't you?
I was gonna pull regardless, but no one actually would pull on that banner because it's not fucking guaranteed SSR.
Oh, come on. Come on. I'm sure you're not the only slave to that hat.
I'm pretty sure others pulled on it, but I do not like the idea of them releasing exclusive units and them not being guaranteed SSRs. Because then what the fuck is the point? If you're going to spend 30 stones to get a bunch of SRs and Rs, there's absolutely no point in doing it. because now that means that anytime they want to release units, like when Heroes comes back, it's not going to be guaranteed SSR. It's worse. I would rather spend 50 stones and get at least one SSR than spend 30 and get nothing. Especially when it's units that are literally never coming back. Like, Aureli's not coming back. Rayleigh's not coming back for another 5 months.
Oh, that must make you so sad.
Oh, it's so fucking bullshit. I hate it so much. I was so ready to fucking quit Japan right there.
I've never seen someone so angry about Arale not being guaranteed SSR.
It needed to be guaranteed SSR. Look, I'm the only one caring about this now, but the second they release the when Heroes comes back and it's 30 stones and no guaranteed SSR, remember that I fucking said something. And none of y'all fucking stood up. When they came for Aurelie, I said nothing. When they came for Heroes, there was no one left to fight for me.
I agree with you, Oki. It's bullshit.
I agree with you. I completely.
I mean, how else are you supposed to get maxed out Aurelie or Aurelie?
Yeah, it's the only way. So for like the 2% of people that want to do that, mainly me and crazy people that follow, it makes it like
those you've converted.
Those I've converted to the Church of Aurelie, they've made it basically impossible because there's no way. Like, especially when there's like other better things to look forward to. There's just no justification. You could easily justify it.
This was meant to test your faith. This was meant to test your faith. You pulled, knowing it was not guaranteed. Yes. Your faith is strong, my son.
I did. I pulled 3 times and got nothing.
About how BS that banner was, okay? So when it was released, I was there in JP playing that night, and I saw the banner come up. And I saw how it said, like, out of, like, there was, like, 3 in, like, the bubble, how usually, which would indicate, like, a guaranteed thing. Unless you were Koala or New Japanese, you wouldn't be able to know that it wasn't guaranteed. People actually summoned on that thing
thinking it was guaranteed.
Stars, and they got nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me.
I remember reading your tweet, and I just thought, heartbroken.
It's terrible. I don't understand why they would do this. Maybe the first Aurelie banner was just too good, and they knew that there was no way for them to ever like top that. So they decided to just release a very shit version.
You got Dokans of her. You got her. You got the Tekarale. You got the Kid Goku. You got all of that. This is the tiny thing that screwed you over. Come on, man. Come on. It sucks. And okay, I say this now, it kind of sucks, and like I kind of like toss it off to the side. But if the Valentine's banner comes to global and it's not GSSR, I'm gonna go shoot. I'm gonna be on the news. Come on.
I mean, here's the thing, Aminal. That thing is not guaranteed SSR in Japan.
I know.
So,
but I wanted to shut up.
Yeah, so you have to. I think you actually just muted yourself. Your anger literally was like so strong.
Angry.
Alright, fair enough. I'll leave out the goodbyes, but just know, Bandai, you're on fucking notice. I will find you if you do this again. If Aurelie comes back in 5 months and is not guaranteed SSR, and I'm still somehow playing this game, you will hear from me.
This game still survives. Because at this point,
if we survive 5 months. We'll see. And now that we're all done in Japan, you know what that means? It's time to go hunting for that global Penta.
Even though Penta main's global now.
He doesn't main global.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's ignore the fact that Penta betrayed his homeland of Japan.
Penta main's global.
Today
everything is going wrong. This is the worst.
Today was the last.
This truly is the darkest timeline.
I was so shocked when I heard it.
It was a very shocking day. But I also want to mention that today was the last day to bring in your Penta applications. If you send any more after today, they will not be read and they will be ignored. So, you had 3 weeks. You had 3 weeks. You technically had 4, but nobody took me serious that 1 week. So, we're only going to read one just simply because.
Take you serious at all? Like even one person?
Yeah, we're only going to read one application just because I'm so fucking tired and I want to get going. But here it is.
Poki's not very woke.
No, I'm not. I'm very asleep. Oh God, I wish I was asleep. I was actually having a very nice dream, and then I was like, "Oh shit, this is amazing! I'm about to enter a fucking world of wonder." And then my fucking alarm woke me up, and I was like, "God damn it! I want to go
Now you
back."
gotta deal with us shitheads.
I was so pissed off because I was like, oh, I really wanted to see where the dream was going because, like, right before, like, there was a giant blob monster that was about to attack the city, and then I was going to go have a nice, like, trip in Disneyland, and now I'll never know what happens to that blob monster.
Arale came and saved.
He goes to Disneyland.
Yeah, he went to Disneyland in your stead. You got robbed.
Damn it. Fucking the blob. Anyway, here's the Penta. Here's the Penta
Buenas
resume.
blob.
Hi, I am Shadow X12, and I'm free to be the Global Penta. I play Global a lot, but I have a JP, which is a lot like my dad gone. I have an Irish accent, but I have a love-hate relationship with I don't know why. Android 18, I don't want to fuck her or completely wipe her from existence like my dad. I just highly unlike her. That is my resume. Please take this into consideration. And that's Shadow X12. I mean...
Plays global but has a Japan sounds like someone I know, don't you think, Penta?
That seems pretty new, Penta.
He had that going from the Irish accent, a strong pull. I don't feel strongly of his opinion towards 18, but
yeah, it's kind of like a laissez-faire, like just like his dad. He just doesn't appreciate her, and I feel like you need to take a side in the Android 18. If there's one thing we've learned is that apparently Android 18 is the breaking point for Global Penta, because she has always been like if whether or not you get a higher Penta rating or not.
I didn't even hear Hunter x Hunter.
I didn't hear
That's a deal breaker right there.
You're right, but to be fair,
That's
not a lot of
because
people
we
know
didn't ask
that.
about it.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that. That's a secret thing you add in. I think this guy. Well,
I should
actually,
finish that series someday.
you should. Actually, I have some more info on him now because I just remembered that he put in a little bit more because he actually now lists his shit luck. Okay.
Oh.
I started playing global since Super Saiyan 3 Goku STR first release. I have spent 400 stones on Gogeta, didn't pull him. I spent 200 on Janemba, but got a fucking STR Broly. Super Vegito, I spent too much, but didn't pull him or Broly. Gotenks took me 100 stones to pull one, which is the exact opposite of actual Penta. Omega Shenron didn't pull because I was broke. He also didn't get any of his tickets. And yeah, that's his luck. He also has a physical and STR trunks.
Pretty unlucky, but I think one of the main characteristics of Penta is his pulling addiction.
Yeah.
Where he spent 500 stones on agile curls.
Another is if Vio hates you or not.
That's true.
So Vio, do you
on a
hate
hate
this
rating?
one?
Another is if you pull Super Vegito and run Mono AGL exclusively. And praise Super Vegito to all.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about a lot of these Penta like noms is that none of them mention Vegeta at all. It's like kind of like
or Vegito.
Or Vegeta. Well, this guy just mentioned Vegito, but that's simply because he didn't pull him. Also, like that he got it Gotenks in like 100 stones when it took Penta 17 different accounts to be dead before he ever.
I gave up.
Before you gave up, you never even ran into a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks.
What god did you offend to be this unlucky?
Violet.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes Vio is a dark goddess that will ruin your life.
And I think before we can rate this guy, Violet, you do have to answer. Just how much hate do you feel for this man right now?
I'm gonna give him 2 out of 10 Pentas.
So your hate is just not there yet. 2 out of 10 Penta. I want to kind of give him a 3 out of 10 Penta. Not 3 out of 10. 3 out of 5.
I'll
3
give
out of
him
5.
a 2 out of 5.
I give a. I just don't see Penta in it. I don't hear mentions of Killua or Hunter x Hunter.
You just know Penta so well
We
that
didn't
like
ask about that, Common.
Yeah,
You're-
Aminal
you're-
knows me too well.
yeah, Animal no.
It's not fair.
No, not Animal. Yeah, Common. You.
I also know Penta too well, but Common, yeah.
Yeah,
Common knows him pretty well as well.
Common's giving
Yeah,
him like
I know
I
Penta
feel like I
pretty
saw
well
it
as well.
And Penta, how much do you give this man?
1 out of 10 Penta.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Man, that's
I
crazy.
agree.
So,
He's a solid one.
All right, I think so. It looks like. Sorry, Shadow, you got a 1. At least thank you for sending in your application. Though.
Oh man, Shadow, you really do suck. You can't even be Penta correctly.
I mean, technically, if you can't even be Penta, does that make you actually kind of good? Hey, just kidding.
Come
on. Penta's a wonderful man. Alright, let's get into some questions. The questions are, send them in to impressiveninjaskills@gmail.com. I almost forgot because of how tired I am. But here's the first question, which is real easy because this is just going to be a big no from everyone. Will you ever do a face reveal? And that's from Face Man. No.
None of us plan to, I don't think.
No.
On what?
I don't know.
Maybe 27 years in the future.
I don't know.
27 years in the
I assume it's like Vince McMahon where we just like unshield ourselves our masks.
It was me all along, Zenrot.
I mean,
It was me the whole damn time.
Just do that.
My face is on Twitter.
Well, there you go. Follow Violet on Twitter if you want to see her face.
Follow me on Twitter for crappy rants. That's all I do these days.
If you can find me on Mitomo, I will do a face reveal.
Follow me on Twitter for retweets of whatever Toast rants and whatever I want to add. /fun.
Yeah, at this point, it's just me ranting about how bad of a game Jokan is and why Bandai doesn't care.
You're just like
don't forget Ichigo.
That's a side rant, but it really does make me mad as a very much free-to-play player. Well, I guess former at this point because I don't play anymore, but just how they treat everyone is terrible.
Well, there's the answer to your question. No, and follow us on Twitter.
I mean, Toaster's pretty much already done a face reveal.
And Mitomo.
Yeah, follow me on me. Yeah.
If you can find Aminal.
Yeah, if you can play Where's Waldo, and if you're the king of it, I will do a face reveal, and no one will care.
Yeah, actually, if you're able to find Aminal, send in evidence. If you find Aminal on Mitomo, you might get something. So good luck out there.
Give you a flare.
Happy hunting.
Give him a Waldo flare.
No,
You'll get a Turtles
Aminal's
flare.
face as his flare.
Oh my god.
Alright, next question. And this one actually has to do with the game. Hi, this is Hailspace on Reddit. If you were given the option to somehow balance LR Gohan, how would you and Fangs?
I wouldn't.
Alright.
Yeah, I think he's fine the way he is.
You know what I do? I'm gonna make someone really mad here. Give him actually good art and a good super attack.
Do I take that low quality bait? It does.
Now you gotta see
tasty.
if Penta does.
Tommy, would you actually do anything
actually.
to LR Gohan?
I like art, but super attack not so much.
Also, art very not so much.
That super attack is great though. Vegeta shows up out of nowhere and fucking smacks him.
Art is just, eh.
I don't know exactly how one could try to balance LR Gohan. Here's the staples that he has to have because he's an LR. Has a colossal multiplier. He has his great high stats.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing you can really affect is the leader and the passive. Leader is okay for the most part. The passive, he has like 2 passives in one. He's a nuker, but he is also like.
I guess one way to balance him would get rid of that. He gets extra ki.
Yeah, there's 2 ways.
That wouldn't really help because Super Int is like, it has 2 or 3 orb changes anyway. He's always rolling with in trunks, so ki doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's always rolling with in trunks, and more than likely with the SSJ Goku. It's just rip out the attack boost on his super attack as well as the additional ki.
So he just have to do like a plain 150% or something.
Yeah,
probably.
But the fact that it's weird because the ion cannon is hard to balance since he's the best nuker in the game. So unless you change the 18%, he will always be the best nuker in the game outside of the 20% that just got released.
Yeah. Like, he's the best nuker in the game, and his partner is the best orb changer in the game.
Yeah, it's so really hard to screw with him.
Yeah.
I think I might just take away his prepared for battle. That's like, because you don't really need the extra 2 ki you would get from other units because
he gets.
You're gonna get like over like 12 key super attacks.
That's true. There's a lot of ways you could touch him, but he's kind of like Strength Goku with SSJ3 Goku next to him. Like, as long as the combo of Trunks and Gohan is kept, it's really hard to nerf LR to balance state without just gutting him completely.
I mean, you could just change his type. Try and put him on a team that has a shitty orb changer. I'm trying to think of one. I don't really know if there is one actually though, because everyone at this point has.
AGL. AGL doesn't have a orb changer that's like really good, except for like the AGL Future 18.
Oh, there you go. If you made
but then both the summonable LRs are AGL.
Yeah. That'd be weird. I mean, I don't know. That's basically it, though. I think they've already kind of balanced Gohan by making him fucking impossible to get. That's the decision of how to balance him. How about if no one has him? That's the ultimate balance.
I swear, Bandai down the line, and I'm almost certain that they will release a banner with all the featured LR gashas.
And it will be a 1% chance.
Yeah, but of course you'd balance him by making him physical.
I mean, that's the ultimate balance. But the problem is that currently physical is like in a state of like not being balanced. Like there's been darkness infected into the physical by Cooler. Cooler has made physical balance out of whack, and now I just don't know what to believe in anymore.
That's whack, yo.
Just get the fuck out of here.
No.
I'm proud of you.
I'm not leaving.
I'm proud.
Fine, next
Someone's
question.
proud of me.
You killed that question with that.
That's whack, yo.
Hey, Modcast, love the show. What's your guys' opinion on Dokkan revisiting old Dokkan events? I'm not exactly on board with a new Gogeta since he was one of a kind when he came out. Seems weird that he's getting replaced by another one, Gorbo.
I think it's really
I'll
lazy.
be okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'll be okay with it as soon as they redo Ultimate Gohan and he's the super physical lead. If he's not, I'm not okay with it.
I think it's really lazy, but I'm okay with it.
Here's how I feel.
As long as it's not GT content, it's fine.
I mean, they're running out of content already, so I mean, what other choice do they have?
Go to Super.
Yeah, let's add Elephant Man from Super. He'll be a great new addition.
Clown Man from Super.
Yeah, let's add Harley Quinn.
We still don't have a Vados card.
We'll never have a Vados card. We will never have any.
They could always go into Heroes. Like that is a
they
thing.
have a giant list. You got
true.
fusions, you got heroes, what if characters from other crap.
I mean, there's a lot of things they can do, but those characters will always just be super niche, and then they'll never be like the big, like.
I don't think Super Saiyan 4 Broly is gonna be really niche.
I don't think he's gonna be. Good.
I don't think he's gonna be in the game.
Yeah, but there are a lot of Broly fans, you know. You may not like him, but it's true.
If you're watching this and you're a Broly fan, please leave the subreddit right now and never come back. Thank you.
Unless you're Valley. Valley, please stay.
Okay, Valley's fine. I'm fine with him. Valley is
all he deserves
all
that
else leave.
After what he suffered.
Yeah, he suffered.
Yeah,
enough.
after Valley suffering, he can do whatever the heck he wants.
He can love his Broly as much as he wants.
If I can, I want to add my 5 cents on the Dokkan test revision.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Alright. The only problem I have with it is, in terms of like the newest god leads, odds that other units might have. For example, we only have Super PHY left, right? Super physical left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so we only have super physical left. That means we're either gonna get an Ultimate Gohan, which would please people like Penta, but then we might also not get Super Saiyan God Goku, which would not please enough, like more
God
groups.
Goku. Those rebirths aren't coming.
Like, I enjoy the revisions because they like characters that got new revisions, like Gogeta, 4 dupes, passed and 100% awakened. basically was like dead until like now this new Gogeta consistently over in damage or so I believe.
I will admit there's one good thing about them revising these. In
Mhm.
case you still haven't done the LR droid farm, it just gets easier at this point.
It does get easier.
That's the
Yeah, it
only
does.
good thing to come from it.
Yeah, but what Carmen said, this is actually kind of why I act like why I want them to break the cycle of every new unit having to have a good leader skill.
I mean, that'd
Like,
be nice.
Not every unit has to be a leader.
Yeah, but at this point
You
they've
could
really
have
screwed
good
themselves.
sub-units too, you know.
Because it's like, unless they are just overall insane, you won't be really putting money for them, and we all know money's the only thing Bandai cares about.
And in terms of leader skills, even for like subpar units, they're really pushing like the leader skill of key and stats. Like for example, the recent PyCon Dokkan Awakening, he gets to attack and STR types, HP, attack, and defense 30% up. So they're really pushing that leader on like the most subpar units if they can.
It's true. They are. I mean, that's basically the leader, that skill that they've determined as the one to work.
And why can't they just why can't we have multiple super physical leaders? Why can't we have multiple extreme strength leaders?
Don't give
we
them
had like
any ideas,
multiple
Penta.
P+3 leads.
Huh? Sorry, what?
We had multiple P+3.
Don't give them any ideas.
I mean, I would
don't want
actually
more
prefer.
leaders. We have enough.
I would actually prefer that because it would literally get rid of my fucking like. I don't have to constantly look for Super Android 17 if there was at least 2 leader skills with that exact same leader skill. It's less of a like a weird egg hunt. Looking for like the last egg. Now there's multiple eggs that I can take.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel that soon Super Vegeta is gonna be better on Super AGL than Super Saiyan God? Tell me how you feel.
There's no feelings.
There's
I
no feelings
would,
here. There's only a lack of Dokans.
If Super Vegeta is that amazing to that point, the fact that having him global will make me actually level him further up than 80, besides just URing him.
Oh, you said Super Vegeta. I thought you said Super Vegeto. I was like,
No, Super Vegeta.
We'll see if he ever gets
Obsession.
released.
Dokkan is closed down before.
It's true.
I want a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan type of Dokkan Awakening.
Just in general.
Well, because Super Saiyan 2 Gohan got an amazing Dokkan Awakening. He was this old unit that was rarely usable. He came back with a punch. He had an immense multiplier, had a unique and great super attack, and like a complete boost of his old passive. And the links too.
That's true. That's true. Very few get that good of a treatment. And now
It
let's.
could.
They could.
It could. Super Vegeta could get that treatment,
That's true.
and Bandai knows it. They're gonna capitalize on that.
Again, we'll have to wait and see if that rebirth actually ever comes out. But
The
until-
Rebirth Penten
None of them are.
behind the corner.
Yeah, when he comes out and only gives 3 key, then we'll know that the sub is dead.
Yeah, 3 key to all.
3 key to all. Final question, and this is the most important. Since you said that you would need to possibly change the name of the Modcast soon in the event and hope that you became the only mod available. Okay, listen, motherfucker. I don't hope it. I'm just saying that's possible. I would like to preemptively give you my suggestion of changing the name to The Mod and His Cast, the artist formerly known as Purple Hands. I mean, there's going to be an eventual case of what happens when I'm actually not a mod anymore. And
Then we call it the Notcast.
the
It'll
non
be a
call
setting.
what do we call it then? In the event of when or if
At this point, this is just
The
gonna
retired
be like
Modcast, along
The
with guest
Notcast.
mod.
I like the Notcast.
the Notcast.
the Notcast. I like it actually.
I mean, yeah, if that ever happens, we'll see. You have no idea how long we had to try and fucking think of a name for the Modcast to go like, surely that there has to be a better idea than just Modcast, and then 3 weeks later, so I guess it's Modcast, huh? We just could not think of a better name.
It's not a bad name.
It's not, but it makes it so that like getting on things like which I've tried, I think, in the past of like iTunes, it's like, please have a very distinct name, and I was like, oh shit, that's not gonna happen.
To ensure that Wokey stays a mod, we have to do in our power to try to not let the toxicity reach the questions thread.
It's true. Now that that's there, now that we have the questions fluff, I'm gonna be here for a very long time, or in a couple months when Dokkan shuts down, whichever one happens first, really. Basically, you'll see.
Even though before the fluff questions flare, and I would always comment like in an hour, like 20 like comments saying, "Go and please post this in the questions thread." So if you saw an influx of any questions, it could be thanks to me.
You know, that would explain a lot.
If you got any like bad questions, I apologize.
No, I never have any bad questions in questions thread. There is that one guy who's like, you know, not gonna say names, but one guy who's like, hello, should I give Eldergeist to my intelligent Janemba? I want to beat the Beerus event. Here's my team. Leader, Int Janemba. Next teammate is Super Vegeta at SA10.
Wait, Vegeta?
Super Vegito, SA10.
Sorry, like you said, Super Vegeta. I was like,
No.
excuse me, Wokey.
Beerus, and then some
What
other
are you
units.
hiding from us?
In which case I said, hey, I think he's an okay unit to give SA10. Maybe try asking questions thread for a better team to fight Beerus.
Super Vegeta's in the team to stop Beerus' regeneration.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but question thread is nice. Yeah, I don't think anyone has to worry. Let me just say right now, until chances are I will be a mod until I am either kicked out or Dokkan dies, whichever one happens first. So Modcast will stay.
I think Dokkan Dain's gonna come first.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah,
like
probably.
it's gonna be a test of time. And then once Dokkan dies, and what happens to Modcast, I don't know. We'll figure out something.
It will be the retired Modcast, and we'll talk about
The old days of Dokkan.
talk about what age of Dokkan, how it survived.
Exactly.
So
Or
we're gonna be retirees talking about the good old days.
Yeah.
We'll switch to Chinese Dokkan.
Fuck it, we're all just gonna go Naruto blazing. We're gonna go
No,
Naruto
no,
blazing.
no. I already tried that. That game is bad.
I mean, I also don't play Naruto blazing.
Do you wanna do limit breaks every week? That's what I thought.
If Dokkan dies, I might just join Zen's like recent game, Kingdom Hearts. I think it's called Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is fun, yeah.
Oh yeah, he does play that Kingdom Hearts
He
game.
does.
I
I
tried
mean,
to get into
I
it,
might
like,
just
a
go
long
back to
time
just
ago.
playing actual video games. I could do that.
That'd be a
That
really
is
good
true.
idea. I wanna play something at night this weekend.
Yeah. And on that note, do you know what this toast? Do you know what time it is?
Which mod will retire next week? Find out next time.
No. It's time for a goodbye song.
Do you have time to sing a goodbye song before you go? Always bear. Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
'Cause we'll see you very soon, I know.
Very soon, I know.
Who are we saying goodbye to this time?
Well, it's already going to be playing. I said that so I could transition into the song. It's
Wait, before we close off, I'm not sure it was allowed, but I just want to say to Riku, have a happy birthday today, bro.
Happy birthday,
I'm
Riku.
gonna
Riku, you're the worst chat mod we have.